Hi there. It's time for some Masonry Cosmetics procedures. This is procedure 304, staining equipment and supplies on trucks. A. Responsibility. The supervisor and every member of a truck's crew are responsible for ensuring that A. Each MCI truck leaving an MCI facility has all the supplies and equipment listed on attachment 304A arranged as described in the attachment, and has all the pigments listed on the first page of attachment 304B arranged in numerical order in the left driver's side outside pocket. And B, each MCI truck driven anywhere has all of its equipment and supplies stowed and arranged safely so they will not move around as the truck accelerates and brakes. The place we run into most trouble with that is on leaving a job. You're tired, you did the job, you worked long hours, it's done, now you have to pack the truck. There is a tendency to throw everything in the back of the truck where it will move around and create a safety hazard. We don't want safety hazards. B, before the trip begins, the crew must conduct the pre-trip staining equipment check using the lists of supplies and equipment set forth on attachment 304A as follows. A, confirm that the contents of the left and right outer panels are complete and in proper order. B, confirm that the contents of the cab are complete and in proper order. C, confirm that the truck bed contains at least 2 5-gallon containers of concentrate and that they are more than 3/4 full. D, confirm that the truck bed contains a sufficient number of clean blankets, tarps, and/or carpets for the job. And E, correct any deficiencies discovered in the check of 1 through D above. Now note this pre-trip staining checklist does not mean that you have to confirm every piece of equipment on the truck. Only the equipment that's listed here, especially the pigments, the elixirs, the cleaning supplies, the tarps and rugs. So it shouldn't take all that long to complete that check. The crew must keep a written record whenever a piece of equipment listed on the staining equipment check has been damaged or is missing. 2, whenever any pigment, concentrate, or other supplies have been depleted so that they should be refilled or replaced. Or 3, any supply container has been damaged. So you're making a written record of these kinds of problems of running out of equipment or having things damaged. You're making a written record of that while you're on the job outside of the office and before you leave the job. Because before leaving the job site for the day or at the end of the job, the crew must email the above information to the person in charge of supplies, Marina Foster or Joy Connor, at whatever base, South Bend or Caledonia, the truck will next visit. So the responsibility of the crew is to inform the base of what has been used up on the truck every day before leaving the job site. D, color names on pigment containers. Whenever a color name on a pigment container partially or completely rubs off, it is the responsibility of the person who first sees or uses the container to write the complete name of the color on the container without using abbreviations. Never guess at the name of the pigment. If no one is 100% sure of the color of the pigment in the container, the crew must return it to the lab in the designated area for depleted containers. E, upon return to base, the crew must 1, replace or repair any damaged equipment and replace any missing equipment. 2, replace or refill containers of pigment, concentrate, or other supplies that have been depleted. And 3, replace any supply container that has been damaged. And that is MCI Procedure 304, staining equipment and supplies on trucks.